Hello again. So, I'm still doing the whole running thing. A little bit of a story about that, to be honest. So, what I've been trying to do is, obviously, I've said before, there's on the Samsung app, you have various different options for fitness and so on, and one of them is like first try to 10k or couch to 5k and all that. So I've gone for the 10k because I'm mental. I can't help it. So I'm a couple of weeks in, 2 weeks in, I think. Did I start last week or like week in? Yeah, must be last week. I can't remember. Maybe it was the week before. Yeah, week before because I've done 2 other vlogs about it. So yeah, this is week 3. Yeah, week 3. So Monday wasn't the greatest of weather. It was a little bit damp out there. So I decided, because as I said before, I've been driving down to like a local kind of cycle path, trail, whatever you want to call it. So I've been doing that recently, but it takes like 15 minutes to get there, 15 minutes back. So that's half an hour out of my day just traveling somewhere to run. Well, I figured, why don't I just run around here? There are obviously places I can run here. There are cycle paths and roads and pavements, so or sidewalks, depending where you're from. So why don't I do that? So that's what I decided to do on Monday. I finished work, got home and thought, right, I'll get changed, go straight out. So just up from here, I've shown it before in the first vlog, there's a bit of a path, lots of grass, and a couple of different paths, different ways to go. So I decided to go a different way to how I usually do. The couple of times I've done it before, I've gone different directions. So I thought I'd try a different way. I checked Google Maps and a couple of different apps to look for paths and that sort of thing that might be a little bit more interesting. So I did that. Some of it was once again waterlogged and more like a stream than an actual path. So me being me thinking, I'll just carry on. I won't be able to go quite as fast as I wanted to, so it was mainly walking and hiking over rough terrain than it was jogging. So well, it'll be okay, it's fine as long as I step on stones and things like that, keep my feet dry and try not to slip. I kind of slipped a little bit, but I'm pretty stable, so I don't tend to slip too far. I can usually recover, and I didn't fall flat on my arse or anything else, so that's a win. Unfortunately, the one bit I tried to walk in that looked stable was not. It was kind of like a swamp. And you can imagine what happened next. I stepped in it. Yep, it seemed stable. Stepped one foot, the other foot, and then I sank into it right the way up to the top of my shoes. Trainers, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. Absolutely soaked. Slightly muddy, not too muddy. It wasn't that bad. It was mainly water. A little bit of mud, so it was obviously dirty water, but it wasn't like it was all goopy and disgusting. It was just kind of water, so my feet were absolutely soaked. Bear in mind, this was less than a quarter of a mile into my 3-mile run. Not the best of things to have to then do. It's like, okay, I'm leaving this and going back on the road. So I ended up at that new housing estate that I did in the first vlog that I shared the running. So I ended up there and running on the road again. So yeah, great. I ended up doing 5k in about 58 minutes, I think it was. So I'm actually quite pleased with myself. It wasn't too bad, considering a lot of that was walking and hiking over rough terrain. That actually wasn't bad. I did pretty good. And so was, my feet were absolutely soaked and my trainers were disgusting. Absolutely wet, covered in mud. So of course, I have to wash them. Now, luckily, my wash machine has settings for washing sneakers, or trainers. Once again, depending where you're from. So I thought, excellent, I can put in a couple of towels, get them all washed, fantastic. What I tend to do with running is run for a day, have a day off, run for a day, have a day off, and so on throughout the week. So obviously I want the recovery time while I'm still getting used to it. The plan is to get to a point where I can run every day and recover. My legs have been fine after the first week. I'm not getting sore legs next day, so that's a win. So yeah, I can't fault that. That's pretty good. So I decided to wash my trainers. So today was the day after work. It's now Wednesday today. So Monday, Tuesday off, washing my trainers. Wednesday, go back on the run. So today I decided no more messing around with trails and all the paths and that sort of thing. Just use the pavements, sidewalks, and go down the main road. Because I said I live at the top of a hill, so if I go all the way down, I know where I'm going. It's quite nice and easy. Downhill is fairly good going as well. So that's what I did today. Seemed like a good plan. So that's what I did today. So I ran down the road from my house. Said it's all steep. I've shown on the way back up. It's a fairly decent decline. It's not like it's too steep. but you definitely feel it. So I went down, and at the bottom of my street there's a petrol station, gas station, garage, however you want to call it, at the bottom. I know that's about a mile or so there, so I thought if I can get down to there without stopping, that'd be pretty good. So that's what I did, and I actually managed to. I did run down. It took me 12 minutes, which for me, that's not bad for the first couple of weeks. 12 minutes for a mile, that's not bad. The only trouble is then it's straight for a little bit and then back up a different road to my house. That's where it got a little bit uncomfortable. Now let me show you the shoes I'm wearing. It's these. They're from a company called Caramore. I've got quite a lot of their gear, to be honest, like my jogging trousers, and I've got several different tops and so on, and cycling stuff that I've got from them. They're pretty good. They're from a place called Sports Direct. It's like their own brand. See, Caramore, not sponsored at all, and these are quite good. The only trouble is, can you see that? They should be like that, but they have got this little bit of a kink in them. Not good. So I put them on and they're a little bit tight. So I think I just need to work them a little bit so they stop doing that, because it's not too bad when my foot's in it. It's a little bit tighter than it should be, and it feels a bit too close to my toes there. That's not the big problem. The big problem is this. For some reason, that's digging in. Don't know why, because it's not been doing it before. So as I've finished jogging and I'm walking for a little bit, I'm thinking, right, I'll continue doing jogging while it's straight until I go to the path that leads back up. And then I think I'm doing fine, and I start going up, and that's when the back of my heel starts hurting. That's not good. So I'm a little bit annoyed, to be honest, because that might mean I need new trainers. I didn't really want to spend money on that right now, just as I'm starting my running journey. So hopefully I can resolve the problem. Maybe something is like moved inside, but it feels really soft. There's no, because I've got other ones from Caramore as well that I used to use that I just dug up the other day and I'm throwing out because they're useless. But they've got hard plastic there, and it rubs away in the back, just by there, it rubs away. Maybe that's happened to these, but there's not. They just feel soft inside. So I'm not sure what it's rubbing on. Maybe it was different socks or something. So I'm going to have to investigate it, because I don't want it stopping me from running. Maybe I do need some new shoes. I don't know. Maybe I need better running shoes, because these are they are running ones, but they're trail runners. Maybe I need more of a kind of specific road running one. Meep meep. And that sort of thing. Maybe. I shall have to investigate and see. Christmas is coming, so, maybe I'll treat myself to some road running shoes rather than trail ones, because they've got a good grip. Fairly good anyway, not the best, but fairly good. But it's what they're designed for, even though they're not waterproof. They are breathable, but yeah. It worries me if that doesn't recover, because that's not right, is it? No. Ah! Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. I've got another run to do Saturday, is what I tend to do, is Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. Jack's over this weekend, as long as he's better, because he has been a while, so she'll see. If he is, we'll go for a run. I'll take a drive down to that nice path and we'll do that, and we'll run together. That'll be quite nice. So I want to do that. So yeah, but I did my run today. It was another 3 miles. I did it a bit quicker. I think last time was about 58 minutes. I did it in about 41 minutes. So it was a lot quicker, even though half of it was uphill. So I should say I may go to the other path again, just because there's no hills to do then, and that means I might be able to run for that a little bit longer and build up my stamina a little bit more. We shall see. At least I did 12 minutes straight running today, so that was good. It wasn't a great speed, 12 minutes is not going to be breaking any world records, but I said I've only just started, so it's an improvement. And I shaved 10 minutes off my time for 3 mile, which is close to 5k. It's still under an hour, which is good. If I can get it under 40 minutes, that was kind of the goal, I think, in it for 5k. I think, is it? I don't know. Something like that anyway. Somebody let me know down in the comments if anyone actually listens to this. We shall see. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll let you know how I'm getting on this time next week. See you later. Bye bye.